earlier this month, the Biden administration is urging school districts to stock schools with naloxone, the opioid reversal drug commonly referred to by the brand name Narcan.
And WBTV has learned that the CMS Board of Education is weighing whether to train some school staffers in how to administer Narcan. Our education reporter Mary Calkins is live ahead of this morning's meeting. Mary, you spoke with school leaders ahead of the discussion, right?
That's right, Alex and Mary, and I learned that naloxone nasal spray is already in most CMS schools, including every CMS high school, and that is because school resource officers who are employed by CMPD, they are equipped with and trained in how to administer the medication. However, it's school teachers and school staff who are not allowed to use it. However, this morning at 11, the CMS Policy Committee will meet and vote on whether to equip and train school employees in administering naloxone. If the committee votes yes, the decision will then go before the full school board at the next Board of Education meeting on December 12th. The Mecklenburg County Health Department would supply the medication and provide the training. The district and the health department are discussing what the rollout would look like, including which school staff members would be trained, how many, and how many canisters each school would get. Board of Education member Stephanie Sneed says she expects this to be approved unanimously.
But we know that community issues become school issues. From my understanding is that there's an opportunity for the county to provide Narcan, and we should absolutely take advantage of that, because we know that overdoses, particularly with fentanyl, is a community issue.
Now, according to CMPD, fentanyl overdoses in Charlotte are up 20% this year compared to this time last year. Now, it's also important to note that if naloxone is administered to someone who is experiencing an opioid overdose, it could save their life. Now, if it's administered to someone who is not experiencing an overdose, it will not hurt them. Now, I will be sitting in on that meeting and let you know today live at noon what the policy committee decides. Alex, Mary.
Mary, I know you've also looked into this. A bill recently passed in South Carolina, and that allows teachers and staff to be trained in administering naloxone. That's down in South Carolina, right?
Yes, Alex, that's exactly right. And that law went into effect in August. Now, it is the responsibility of South Carolina DHEC to provide both the training and the access to naloxone. Now, I did check. So far, the rollout has not happened in our viewing area, though school staff is not trained yet. School resource officers in Rock Hill, they are equipped and trained in how to use it. Now, earlier this year, an SRO in York County administered naloxone on a student who was having an overdose, and that student was revived. Of course, I will bring you that update again today at noon about Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. Reporting live in Charlotte, Mary Calkins, WBTV on your side.